once again, and welcome this time to Chalfont and Latimer station. So we're heading more towards the capital now, so obviously the area's becoming more and more built up and more commuters, but still there's plenty more to see. So stay tuned as we go down the line. So Chalfont and Latimer opened in 1889. You thought I was going to say 1892, but of course it was built by the Metropolitan Railway. Service-wise, again, similar to Amersham, Chiltern Railways and the Metropolitan Line on the London Underground. So it's obviously, of course, managed by London Underground. So yeah, two platforms, not as much as sort of, as Amersham and that, but it's quite built up, and you can see, there are a few areas where they need a bit of a nick of paint. It's a bit run down, this station. Definitely needs some TLC. Even though this station may need a freshen up, it does add a certain charm about it. And the common theme throughout this journey is that there are still obvious clues to the past, as you can see here next to the current line. And it just goes to show how this station used to operate. Service-wise here, however, on the London Underground you can go to places like Aldgate and Baker Street, for example, and of course on the Chiltern Line, Marylebone, or back down to Aylesbury. So there's a bit of a variation here. There is also the the Underground line here to Chesham, rather than just straight to Amersham. So yeah, there is a few variations. Like I said, there's a few more destinations that you can go from here, mainly on the Underground, etc. But no, again, this is also the second of three London Underground stations in Buckinghamshire. Obviously, the one that will be missed out will be Chesham, but then again, saves it for next time, doesn't it? But no, so yeah, that's Chalfont and Latimer. I have to say that I am still finding it strange seeing the mix of Chiltern and Metropolitan Line services. And it's even stranger to think that there are 3 underground stations situated in Buckinghamshire. And it will be nice to come back here and explore the line to Chesham, not to mention the Chess Valley. More about Chalfont and Latimer. So, if you're travelling from Zone 1, you will end up at Zone 8 when you arrive here. Also, the station originally wasn't called Chalfont and Latimer, that was actually called Chalfont Road. It changed names in 1915. So yeah, when you do alight here, it is the perfect opportunity to explore the Chess Valley. I haven't heard much about the Chess Valley, but from what I've seen on pictures and online, it definitely looks like a good place for you walkers. So bear that one in mind. The best part about doing journeys like this is seeing new stations for the first time, which definitely adds to the curiosity to explore even more and gives me all the more reason to come back. I've already noticed there are 3 platforms here, however 2 are only in use. Number 3 doesn't get used. There was also a goods yard that closed in 1966. Back when the Metropolitan Line was on a steam-hauled service, it would go up to Rickmansworth before it changed over to a electric loco. So nowadays we've just got to deal with the units behind me. So yeah, again, modern times, modern change. But I think they need more of these for the population increase and things like that. Modern times, the demand is getting more. Being well over halfway now on my journey to Marylebone, it was time to say goodbye for now and board the next Chiltern service. And one thing I do love is seeing the Class 165s, and don't ask me why, but I do have quite a soft spot for them. So, that is my time at Chalfont and Latimer, all done and dusted. I have to say, apart from probably the state of the station in terms of the decor, that needs definite improvement. Although in terms of services, quite frequent and been on time. But no, I've enjoyed it nonetheless. There's some historical aspects which were good, very good to explore, but nonetheless, getting closer to the capital now, so we're not far away from London Marylebone. Next on the list is Chorleywood, so I will see you there as we go down the line.